Erickson here with another purveyor of light Photoshop quick tip. Today we've got a quick and easy and fun thing to play around with. Today we're going to show you how easy it is to create that miniature effect, or that to miniaturize things. You've all seen those pictures in various places where someone is looking and they make it look like a miniature activity scene or a miniature train set. I'm going to show you how easy that is to create with your photographs today. So what we're going for here is we're going to miniaturize this train, and we're going to be coming in and trying to make an effect here. And you can see here now, looking at the end product, what we're going for. We're trying to actually miniaturize this so that you get the feel that this is a miniature train set, okay? And you just can't believe how easy this is to accomplish. Okay, and once you know how the secrets to it, you'll be doing this with all kinds of photos and having a lot of fun. The one thing you want to notice about miniaturization and everything is an optical illusion with your eyes, okay? And if you understand the illusion, you'll understand how your eye works and how you're able to fool it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here I am on the background layer, and I've got a nice slightly elevated picture here of this freight train. And that's very important when you're doing miniature shots. Try to look for photos where you either are looking down on an object or slightly elevated. That really helps with the miniature effect. So if you can get up a story or so, it really helps with the miniature effect. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the layer by hitting Command J. Okay, and now I have two background layers, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the bottom one off. And so now I can safely work on this. And so now we're going to do some unusual things here. I want to select the area that is closest to me to cause the miniature effect that tricked the eyes. And that would mean right here where this at the front of the locomotive here. We want to definitely keep that in our focus with the miniature effect. So we need to work it that way. So now we're going to do some unusual things, but if you follow, it's 2 or 3 easy steps, and we actually have a miniature effect. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to come over here to the quick mask, and I'm going to hit quick mask. I'm going to ensure that my colors, foreground and background colors, are the default black and white. Okay, and now I'm going to come up and select the gradient tool. Okay, because I want to apply a gradient. Now you'll notice I have a selection here up on top. I can do a linear gradient, a radial, a angle, and a special one called reflected. Today we want to use the reflected gradient. So I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to say what I want to have in focus. So I'm going to draw a gradient line down as far as I want, figuring out exactly how I want this, and draw a line. And you'll notice here we now have a quick mask selection in red that is showing me the area of the photo that's going to be in focus or not affected by anything we do. So you can see it's just a narrow band concentrating on the locomotive, and then all the freight cars below in the background are not selected in the gradient. So now I'm going to go ahead and select the quick mask tool again to turn it off. And now you'll notice that I have 2 selection boxes, one of the upper part of the photo and one at the lower part of the photo. And the middle section here, this is going to be our safe region. Okay, so this is the area that will stay in focus for us. Okay, and now you're not going to believe how easy it is to do this miniature effect. Like I said, it's nothing more than an optical illusion on how your brain processes images. Okay, so now that I have this selection made, I'm going to simply go up to Filter, and then Blur, and then Lens Blur. Okay, And so now we have the shot here. I just reset everything on the lens blur to how it defaults. So you have the normal picture. So over here to the right, all you need to work with is the radius. Okay, and as you increase the radius, okay, you'll start to notice that parts of the photo start to blur. Okay, now what we're looking for here is we're looking for that miniature effect to happen with our eyes. And I find from personal experience, we start to see that miniature effect by blurring the foreground and the background around a radius of around 40 to about 60. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right up here to 40, and you can see right there we are starting to get that miniature effect. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I told you this was easy to do. Okay, so now I'm just going to adjust this radius till I'm happy with the effect that it makes. And I'm looking at this and I am saying for this picture, a radius of 49 is giving us the miniature effect just perfectly. And I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And now that's applied to our image. Okay, and you can see already we have that that miniature effect going. Now the only thing left to do is a little touch, and we are absolutely at the finish line. So I'm going to hit Command D to deselect, and now I'm going to put an adjustment, curves adjustment layer, because I find that in the miniaturization, if you add a little contrast to your picture, it actually helps convince the eyes of the miniature effect. So I'm going to go ahead and do a simple linear contrast, and there we go. Okay, so look at that. There's the before. Let's see, here we go to the before. There's the before. And there's the after. Incredible, isn't it? It's so simple, but that's all there is to performing the miniature effect. It's that easy. And now if you look at this, the more you look at it, the more you're convinced you're looking at an HO train set that you've actually miniaturized, that it's not real, that it's everything has been miniaturized. And all we did was run a gradient, we blurred it, and then we put a little bit of contrast sharpening on a curve, and our eyes have now interpreted this picture as a miniature train. Well, hopefully you found this interesting, a little bit of fun. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, take care.